I'm gonna take over Brentford for 10 seasons. Yo, for a newly promoted club being 8th in the Premier League, Brentford are looking good. Although I look at their team and on paper, I feel like this is gonna be a pretty difficult takeover. We've actually done takeovers with both Nottingham Forest and Fulham who've been promoted. Let's see how many trophies we managed to win with them. Okay, so I checked with Nottingham and we managed to win 3 trophies. I think we should be able to beat that. Or maybe not, because Brentford aren't looking all that good. With Fulham, we managed to win 4 trophies, guys. So as long as we can win 5 over 10 seasons, we'll be the best promoted club. Today's video is sponsored by OneFootball. It's the transfer window. Transfers are happening at a crazy pace, so to keep yourself up to date, you need the OneFootball app. Not only that, guys, OneFootball brings the Italian Serie A to the UK and Ireland. 1 game per match day will be available to stream for free. Also, all the highlights of the Italian Serie A will be available on OneFootball to watch in UK and Ireland. If that's not a good enough reason to download the OneFootball app, well, it's completely free on iOS and Android, so click the link in the description, download the OneFootball app. Alright guys, let's do this. This is the team we're working with. I like it in terms of Mikel Damsgaard and Ivan Toney. Mbuemo as well is looking like a bit of a baller, but the rest of it, man, we've got a decent keeper in Strakosha. Rico Henry's good. We desperately need a right back and probably a centre back, so maybe central midfielder too. We can only make 2 signings every window, remember that. About 16 million to spend, okay, not bad. First thing I realized is Mbuemo for some reason comes as a striker. We need to convert him to a right winger at the very least. 9 weeks just for that. Oh well, we need to do it. The first signing we're gonna try and make is Aaron Hickey. Apparently this signing is already done in real life. I don't know why it's not there in this mod, so regardless, we'll sign him. But I think it's gonna be a bit tricky signing him because we don't know his valuation. I'm just gonna chuck in an offer of 6 million and just see. I know he's like 73 rated or so, and look at that, 6.9 million, perfect. Keeps us with a bit of cash to sign someone else. There you go, that's 1 signing sorted. Now I just realized Aaron Hickey, although he's a left back, he is not really a left back because he's right footed. I think it'll work really well in our favor if we convert him to a right back. It'll take about 6 weeks. We need a good right back. I think this makes a lot of sense. There you go, boys, our right back position is sorted now. I think we've got a decision to make now, whether we improve our centre back position or midfield. I think we're lacking more in midfield, so let me see what we can do. Actually guys, now that I think of it, the defenders we have at the club, a lot of them are super old, so I think it works in our favor to, of course, get a younger centre back. I think I'm going to try and sell a few players to generate a bit more cash because I want to sign a good centre back. I sold a few players and we're looking at a solid budget of 20 million to make another signing. Let's get a good centre back. If we can sign a player like Nathan Ake, right experience, solid overall, still a lot of room to grow. I don't think there's anything like it, so let's try and get him. Okay, now because he's 26, I think we can get away with an offer near his valuation. Okay, maybe not. We still have to spend a lot more, but if I can get a good deal on him, like 17 million would genuinely be the sweet spot. Pep Guardiola wants his money, let's just put it that way. 18.5 million is going to be my offer. They still want the 20.3. Well, we have the money, let's just pay it and get done with it. There you go, we've just signed Nathan Ake, and that is our defense basically sorted. I like it, absolutely I do. Not too sure about squad depth, but I don't know if this team is still good enough to survive the Premier League. Well, let's find out. Oh my god, we're at the end of the season and we just about survived relegation by 2 goals. We scored 2 more goals than Brighton, or conceded 2 less, whatever, and we survived. That is insane. How did Wolves get relegated though? I knew this was gonna happen. We're not an insane team yet. It's all about building until we can have the team that can win trophies, but I think solid growth has happened in this first season. Ivan Toney, I'm not even surprised he's our top scorer. What a beast. I think he's gonna be epic for us in this scene. Look at Jensen coming in with 9 assists. Come on. First season, Ivan Toney's the boss. For season 2, I don't really have any interest of being involved in a relegation scrap, so we need to avoid that. Honestly, the backline is good. We've got a couple of youngsters in that centre-back position, but I think we could do with another defender. We could also do with another midfielder. We'll need to make a choice. Which position to improve? It's pretty much those 2 on improve also. We've got a few good players coming back from their loan spell. Dervi Soglu, that's basically our backup striker sorted. 28 million to spend. I think instead of like going for a couple of players, we should sign 1 really good player. I think that's what we'll do. So I've shortlisted a couple of players for the midfield position. Enzo Fernandez and Mohamed Kudus. Kudus can actually become a central midfielder relatively easily, so I think 2 really good options. I want Enzo Fernandez to be priority because apparently He's the next big thing from Argentina, at least as a midfielder. So let's see if we can sign him. Of course, we got to be really smart about what we put in this deal. 24 million's going to be my first offer. They want 34. If we spend everything we have, we might be able to sign him, guys. This is surprising. I thought we wouldn't have the money to sign him. We'll try and negotiate this fee as low as possible because I need some cash for contracts and everything else. 29 million is not going to work. 31 is. Well, let's try and meet in the middle at 30 million. I think that's a good fee in our favor, and boom, that works. And there you go. Enzo Fernandez is going to be a superstar signing for us in midfield, and that's complete. Let us do the honors of chucking him into that starting 11 instead of maybe Jensen. I know he was one of our best players last season, but we've now got someone better in Enzo Fernandez. All right, I think the team is looking good for this season. Let's see how we fare. I'm thinking with the lineup we've got, top 12, top 14 should be easy. Let's not get into another relegation scrap. Wait, what? I'm so confused with how FIFA works. How on earth have we managed to get top 4? Yo, we're gonna easily break the records of Fulham and Nottingham takeovers, because I think we're gonna win a lot of trophies. This Brentford team, everything is clicking. Like, I still don't get it. Look at the growth in everyone. It's insane. Our keeper's 83. Enzo Fernandez up to an 80. Damsgaard and Mbuemo doing well. We've built a very, very good side. Let's go. Ivan Toney still the man for the business for us, but Damsgaard did well too. Mbuemo racking up a few assists. Toney and Jensen still the top charters, but I think Jensen's gonna lose out on his spot. This is gonna be our first season in the Champions League. I didn't expect to be in the Champions League in like 3 seasons. That's mental. But now that we're here, we need to make signings of that caliber as well. I think we probably should get a left back. Onyeka, as good as he is, I think we'll need another CDM for a bit of depth. So let's get to that. The money is flowing in, boys. 80 million to spend. Guys, Luke Shaw would be an unbelievable signing. 27 in his prime, 84 rated. He's valued at 35 million. I think this could be a superstar deal for us. Someone like him in the team will have the quality to compete in the Champions League. We need to be able to get this for a good price, though. That's going to be very key. I need money to sign a CDM as well. 58 million on a left back. Oh my god, I don't think I have the heart to do that. We'll counter with 40, slowly move up. But if they're not willing to work with me, this is not going to be an easy transfer to pull off. Absolutely not. 45 is my counter, and that works. That's something I can work with. Okay, we can get a bit of cash selling Norgard, because we're anyway going to try and sign another CDM. So let's take the 5 mil. And there you go. Luke Shaw has been signed. Honestly, with the way we're building this team, we might be in for a trophy. Maybe even just this season, because look at that left side of the team. Almost every player in the first team is 80 plus rated except Onyeka, and we're working on bringing another CDM. I may have found the perfect CDM for this team. It's Ibrahim Sangare, who is playing at Crystal Palace, 81 rated, 25. Looks like a solid signing. All right, gonna put him into the starting 11. There you go. And look at that first team. It looks brilliant. Even our bench actually looks very competitive, boys. This could be a very special season. Let's see how it goes. Not gonna lie, I'm starting to feel last season was a bit of a fluke, because this time around we finish in 6th spot with 64 points. To be honest, we're only 3 points away from being 3rd in the Premier League, so not too bad. It was just that we couldn't get that extra mile, you could say. We do have the squad to now start winning cup competitions, but it looks like we're not there yet. Champions League, though, we were in a group with PSG, Celtic, and Benfica. That's a tough group. We finished 2nd regardless. Round of 16, though, we got knocked out by Inter, but that's not bad for our first appearance in the Champions League. That's what's up, boys. Look at the growth on Damsgaard, Luke Shaw, Hickey as well, Strakosha. The backline is looking good. If we start making some superstar signings, which I think we should be able to for next season, we could be going far. Ivan Toney with a monstrous season. Bro, 32 goals. Are you kidding me? We've got a new top assister. Champions League money is gone, boys. We're back down to earth with 47 million to spend. It's still decent for season 4, and let's get to work. I really want to sign a player like Jacob Ramsey, but he's 23 and he's gonna cost us a lot of cash. If we can maybe do a swap deal with one of the midfielders we've got, this might be worth it. Let's say we can put in someone like, say, Matthias Jensen. I don't think they'll want him. I think putting Vitaly Janelt, but Jacob Ramsey's way better. This seems like an L. This seems like an L. Maybe we don't need a midfielder as of now. I don't know. I think we should look elsewhere then. We'll try just trading Matthias Jensen and chucking in about 30 million just to see what happens. They don't want him. I don't think we should do this deal. Maybe we should look elsewhere. Would I be able to sign someone like Rodrigo if I put in Mbuemo in a swap deal? That might be something to look at. Let's see. Mbuemo is worth worth about 40 million. But do I want to do that? He's 24. He's still got room to grow. It's tough, man. I can't figure out what we need to do. Well, let's just offer £1 to get out of this deal. £1 for Rodrigo. Of course, we've wasted Pep's time. I guess the only position where we don't really have much depth is the centre-back position. So let's spend a bit of cash there. Honestly, it was tough to figure out what signing do we need next, but I decided to go for a centre-back in Piero Hincapie. 79 rated. I think he's going to be one hell of a centre-back in the future. I think our team is very capable, so that's the only signing we've made. We've put him on the bench. The first team is looking great. Let's try and make it back to the Champions League and maybe win the Europa League. We're back in the Champions League, boys. Let's go. 4 points off the top of the league. We make a few signings, possibly a Premier League title soon. Did we win any of the cups? Yes, let's go, boys. Our first trophy number 1 is the FA Cup. What about the Europa League? Did we do anything insane there? We weren't in the Europa League. Well, we finished 6th. Maybe Conference League? Yes, we were indeed in the Conference League where we topped our group. We got through Austria Wien. We got through Porto. We got through AZ. And now in the final, we're against Bologna. We could win 2 trophies this season. I really want to win this, boys. Let's make it trophy number 2 against Bologna. We've got the squad. I can't believe we lost this. This should give us a bit of experience to play in these finals, I guess, but that's an L. Bro, Ivan Toney is unstoppable. And also look at Mbuemo. I'm so glad I didn't trade him in. Damsgaard and Enzo doing the job of creators so well. These are the stats right now, but most importantly, we've won our first trophy after 4 seasons. I've just found a really good free agent I think we need to sign. It's Boulaye Dia, who was a former Villarreal player. I think having a good backup striker is something we are lacking. So if we can get him in, I think that'll be awesome. His contract isn't too bad, to be honest. Gonna accept it. There you go. 56,000 per week. We've just got ourselves a solid backup striker. Let's put him into the team and see how it is looking. Oh boy, 82 rated Dia for legit free. That's awesome. We've now got about 115 million and I want to spend that, literally all of it, on a midfielder. Yo, I've just got an idea. What if we splash the cash on someone like Gavi from Barcelona? Oh my god, that would be insane. There's Pablo Gavi. His release clause is pretty much the same amount of money we have. So let's scout him and see how much this could cost. Now, if we want to win trophies, I feel like this is the kind of signing we will need to make. He's not going to be that expensive, to be honest, because he's only 81 rated. I think we can maybe do a swap deal by putting in, say, Da Silva in the deal or Jensen. I don't think they want Jensen, to be honest, but let's just put him in and see what happens. They don't want him, and I'm not even surprised. Let's just pay the cash and get it out of the way. We have an offer for Chanel. Do I want to sell him? Probably not. What a transfer this is, guys. Pablo Gavi now at Brentford. I know Janelt is slightly higher rated, but nah, I gotta be making Gavi a starter from day one. His overall could be 90 plus by the time we're at the end of this takeover. I think we've done our job for signings this season. Let's try and win some trophies. We have a golden chance to win a trophy, and it's the Community Shield final, but I don't know what to expect. We won on penalties. Let's go. That's our second trophy. We'll take that. Why am I getting the Champions League screens? No way. Could it actually be? We made the Champions League final. What? Bro, that is insane. How did we pull this off? We topped our group. We got through Leverkusen. We got through Man City. We somehow got through Chelsea. I can't believe it. What about the other competitions? Premier League? Whoa, what? How did we finish 6th? Oh, we gave it everything, I guess, in the Champions League. Now we need to win the Champions League so that we're in the Champions League next season. We didn't win the FA Cup, but I'm pretty sure we won the Carabao Cup final, and there you go. We win that. That's trophy number 3. This is insane. We've got to the Champions League final, but there's a problem. Tony is suspended. Dia is going to play instead of him. Is that going to be good enough? I'm so glad we signed Dia, boys. Let's see what happens in this Champions League final. We take the L. It's the same scoreline as the Conference League final. Oh, that is so frustrating, but I still think it's been a solid season. Honestly, the growth all round has been nutty. This time, Mbuemo outscored Ivan Toney. Wow. Damsgaard is now our highest rated player, and he's also our top assister. I like this team so much, boys, and I don't really want to make like a superstar signing, because the next step for us is to get like a 90 rated center back or something. I kind of want to trust these boys and give them another season to win a major trophy. So that's what I'm gonna do, because everything is set. We've got a great bench, a great first team with super high rated players. Let's give them another chance to try and win the Prem or the Champions League. Well, we won't be in the Champions League this season, so yeah. No way, dude. This luck. We miss out on Champions League by not even 1 point. Look, same same points as Man United. Goal difference is the same. I think they scored more goals than us, just that. That is the only reason we finished 5th and not 4th. My God, the bad luck. But we are in the Europa League final and Real Madrid are in there as well. If we can somehow win this, we'll be in the Champions League again. And let's see what happens in this one. We've actually won it, finally. We've lost the Conference League final, Champions League final, but finally, Europa League final, we get it done. 2-1, trophy number 4. I'm definitely happy with this because it means the core team managed to win a pretty major trophy without us making, you know, insane signings. Like, we've built a solid squad. And Ivan Toney is the man for the business. Look at that, 30 goals this season. Look at Ivan Toney's stats. He is honestly a beast. Back in the Champions League now, I'm still like trying to figure out what signings we can make, because the more I look at this team, the more complete it looks. Like, the backline is insane. Maybe we can get a better center back than Nathan Ake because he's 32. But that's about it, really. The rest of it's just perfect. Like, what a team we've built. Someone like Guardiola could be a really good signing, man. If we can do a swap deal with Guardiola and Nathan Ake, I'm definitely in. Okay, let's see if we can pull it off. Nathan Ake, you've been a good servant, but it might be the perfect time to ship you out of the club. So let's try a swap deal. It's gonna work, but we'll have to dish out 91 million. We have the cash, so let's do it. And there you go, boys. With that, we've replaced Nathan Ake, one of our older players, and Guardiola comes in. And honestly, with Guardiola, backline, insane. At some point, we'll also need to replace players like Luke Shaw, Ajer as well, probably Strakosha, maybe even Ivan Toney. But for now, I think we're good to keep them. We've already equaled Nottingham and Fulham's record that we had, so let's see how many we can win even more with Brentford. Wait, what? How do we end up finishing 9th in the Premier League? Bro, how? That is such a massive downgrade. I think we'll need to just step up with the signings, boys. We've been taking it too easy, I guess. Champions League, we finished 2nd in our group but got knocked out by Atleti, but this has been a disastrous season. I don't know what went wrong. Okay, look at the overalls. I just don't know. Our bench is very good as well. I'm confused how we did so bad. Stats-wise, Ivan Toney slowed down massively. How did he only score 19 this season? I still want to keep using him because I think he still got it, but I think we need to start making some big boy signings now. Like, enough's enough. Stats-wise, we're still in the same spot. I think it's time to spend big. The lowest rated player in our team right now is Gavi, but I still trust Gavi. I think we need to look to replace Ajer, but he's so good. We're at a point where this team is like ridiculously insane. I don't even know who to improve. Okay, since Janelle wants to leave, I think we can maybe bring in another central midfielder. Okay, what about getting someone like Tchouameni? Surely he's going to be higher rated than Gavi right now. Yup, he is. I think this would be a tremendous signing. Let's do this. Gavi's more of an aggressive attacking midfielder, whereas Tchouameni could find a bit of defensive balance. Let's sign him up. I like the idea of this. There you go. We're signing Tchouameni. That's going to probably be our only signing for the summer. I'm happy with it. We're going to put Gavi on the bench, which sounds crazy, but that's what we're doing. And Tchouameni in the starting 11. Can't go wrong with that. We've signed Tchouameni. We've got almost every player in the starting 11 upwards of 88 overall. Well, let's get back to being one of the top clubs in England. We're yet to win the Premier League in this takeover. I feel with the signings we have in the squad and with no European football, this has got to be the season we do it. So close to winning the Premier League title this time. I think signing Tchouameni was a dub because he added a bit of defensive balance to the team, and look at that. We scored the most goals. Surprisingly, defensively, we were off the pace to City, but yeah, 2nd in the Prem. We're slowly seeing Ivan Toney drop in his overall. I think we'll need to get a new striker, maybe even a new left back because Luke Shaw is plummeting too. Although Ivan Toney still stepping up big time. 26 goals from him. Ivan Toney is on 200 goals, and I think we might call it a day with him. You know what, boys? I want to win some more trophies with this Brentford team, and to do that, we'll have to make the tough decisions that maybe you wouldn't want me to make, but I think we need someone like Erling Haaland. It's time to say goodbye to Ivan Toney and bring in Erling Haaland. Would this even be possible? I don't know, but maybe a swap deal with Ivan Toney could really work. 50 million plus Ivan Toney. Toney's worth 117 million. They want 187 plus Haaland. Oh my god, I want to sign a left back too, but that just wouldn't be possible if they're taking this kind of money from me. Oh my god, this is crazy. 159 plus Toney for Haaland. That's what we're paying. Nuts. There you go. Erling Haaland has signed for Brentford. Awesome, man. Oh, wait, where's Luke Shaw? Luke Shaw's gone. No. Did he leave the club? No way. No way. Did Luke Shaw really leave the club? Now we're stuck without a left back. He's joined Borussia Dortmund. We need to sign a left back now, and how much money do we have? Maybe 53 million to sign a left back. Okay, let's see who we can get. I think for an emergency signing, we could really do with a player like Sergei Reguilon. I think if we convert him to a left back, he'll be good. 84 rated, but you know what? We have a bit of a money crunch. We just need to make it work. 24 million for him sounds good. Actually, now that I think about it, would Cucurella be a possibility? I wouldn't mind signing Mark Cucurella, but of course, he'll be a bit more expensive than, of course, the other player we were looking at. Oh, wait, 40 million works for Cucurella. Yo, let's get him instead of Reguilon. Perfect. He's 85 rated, even better. There you go. We've signed Mark Cucurella. He's accepted the contract even before than Reguilon. That's absolutely perfect. Let's put him into the team. There's Mark Cucurella. Perfect. We need to convert him to a left back, though. And please don't take too long. That's gonna be just a problem. 140 weeks. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? I've got another idea. We then convert this guy to a left wing back and then make the left back position for a left wing back. It's confusing, I know, but that's the only way we make this work. Anyways, our team is ready for the season. Let's go win some trophies. We won the Premier League, boys. Let's go. All it took was signing Haaland from our rival. But we did a trophy number 5. I think Brentford has been the best takeover with the newly promoted club. Let's go. No way. We also made the Champions League final where we're up against City. Come on, let's beat them. This would be our first Champions League if we can win this. We've got Haaland versus Tony. Both of them are playing against their former clubs. This is going to be epic. Let's see what happens. I'm scared. We've managed to win it. Let's go, boys. Champions League for Brentford. Trophy number 6 secured. Oh, boy. Come on. And there you go. That's what signing Haaland brings you. 36 goals. Now, he isn't going to break Tony's record, but pretty amazing. Haaland is here, but Tony is still the GOAT. In this final season, I think we can get through with the team we've got because, yeah, it's pretty insane. Actually, you know what I'm thinking? Let's bring back Tony. I know we just sold him, but let's just bring him back. We'll have him as backup. I don't care, but I'm thinking, why not? I want to have Tony be here for the final season. Sounds crazy, but I do. Plus, we'll be weakening Man City even more. I could maybe get him for 90 million. How has he gone up to an 89 overall? We sold him at 88. That's insane. We're now going to have Ivan Toney and Erling Haaland both at the club. How insane is that? Tony is back where he belongs. We used him to sign Haaland. We got him. And now we've got Tony back as well. Okay, let's put him on the bench instead of Dia. There you go. That's how our team's going to look like for this season. Let's go through it. Yo, we've got a chance to add some more trophies. The first one being a Community Shield final, which we do end up winning. Trophy number 7. Remember we lost our very first Champions League final against Leipzig? Well, time to get a bit of revenge in the Super Cup, which we don't end up getting. That's an L. For the final season, we get that Premier League trophy as well. Make that 8 trophies. What a successful takeover this has been. Our final run in the Champions League, we get quarterfinals is all we could do, but we take the 8 trophies, man. Not bad at all. I think signing Haaland towards the end kind of changed the game for us because we won a couple of Premier League titles thanks to him. Oh, Tony also scored a couple of goals this season, but his overall came crashing. This is how the final stats look like for Tony and Damsgaard, our top scorer and top assister. 8 trophies with Brentford is honestly amazing, and let's see if we can beat this with our next team that we take over. Let me know which club should we take over next. If you enjoyed this, drop a like, subscribe. I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.